What's up, XRP family? Thank you for joining the video for today. We have some interesting stuff to talk about, and today I'm gonna show you some good facts, guys, about XRP being implemented at the very moment that we're talking. So first of all, let's clear some FUD that's going out on Quant, because a lot of people are comparing XRP with QNT and Quant. And I want to break it down. What is Quant and why are people comparing it with XRP? And actually, this is not a debate of which one is better. So before we dig in, guys, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button if you want updates every day on XRP and cryptocurrencies. So here we talk about Quant, which is a very promising coin and it's a very good project. So let's take that out of the way. Quant is very good. It's a good investment. This is not financial advice, by the way, but it's a very good investment for long-term hold. Okay, Quant uses over ledger technology, distributed ledger technologies, and they want to connect all the DLT gateways and actually make it more accessible for banks also and for financial institutions. So first of all, comparing XRP with Quant is a very stupid thing to do, because they are doing something different. They want to reach the same goal, but they are doing things very differently. And Quant and XRP will coexist in the same ecosystem. So here you can see Quant is leading this revolution. We've already developed Overledger DLT Gateway, the world's first DLT gateway for enterprise that delivers interoperability across different systems, networks, and DLTs. Now you have to understand the major difference between Quant and XRP. So Quant went from, I myself invested in Quant at $30 and it's now $160. That's a lot of profit, but it doesn't mean that I will put more money in Quant than XRP, because I believe that XRP will reach a much better price than Quant. And it's not about that. It's not about comparing the two, because it's not comparable. You can just hold Quant and you can hold XRP, guys. That's what we're in for this space. We're here to make good investments to the future. So the major difference between Quant and XRP, guys, is basically the on-demand liquidity, which Quant doesn't have. And it will not create something like that, because that's not the goal here. The goal here is to create these distributed ledger consensus gateways to make it accessible. They are not there to provide liquidity for banks. And XRP is doing that. Ripple is doing that. So you have to understand the difference, guys, because they can coexist together in a future world where our funds are cryptocurrencies. So you have to understand that Quant has a major role in actually implementing cryptocurrencies in our modern society. So it's not a way to compare the two and say that XRP is bad because Quant is going up right now. Guys, this is not how you invest. You invest with something while you hold it, and you invest in doing research in the fundamentals, and then you just hold it. It's not about comparing the two. So I just want to clear that out of the way. That's my opinion, guys. It's not absolute. It's just an opinion, but I think that the two can coexist and you can hold both. So there doesn't have to be a debate which one is better or which one will succeed more, because that's not important, guys. It's about what will happen when these two will coexist. And that's the future, guys. PayPal reportedly assembling crypto team in Ireland as Bitcoin adoption grows. The new hires will help PayPal expand its crypto-focused business offering at a time of rapid adoption of Bitcoin and Ether. This is all good news for crypto, guys. PayPal is not the best company, in my opinion. Many problems, but still, if they implement crypto in their customers and they can invest in it, it will be a very good thing for cryptocurrencies, guys, and the prices will definitely go up because of things like this. So these are major catalysts. Here we have the BIS, and I saw something very interesting. Here we have global liquidity and international banking data. So I just wanted to show you that because it's really interesting what's going on. Here they have some data on global liquidity, BIS international banking statistics and global liquidity indicators at end March. So actually this is really interesting stuff, guys. This is facts and data about cross-border money, how it's going and the value of it. This is very interesting. Banks' cross-border claims increased by 646 billion during the quarter of 2021 to reach 36 trillion. Their year-on-year growth rate stood at minus 0.6%. Look at that number, guys. We're talking about cross-border payments with enterprises and banks using this. So that's $36 trillion of liquidity needed from XRP. And they will use it. I will show you that they will use it. The growth in claims on advanced economies was again strong in the first quarter, 460 billion. Greater claims on borrowers in the Euro area, United States, and Japan was partially offset by a drop on those in the United Kingdom. Claims on emerging market and developing economies rebounded in the first quarter, driven by lending to the Asia and Pacific region. Banks' claims on the official sector, which comprises governments and central banks, reached 27% of their total claims in Q1 2021, up from 22%. So what does all of this mean, guys? All these numbers. These numbers mean that cross-border payments are definitely increasing every year, every month, every quarter. It's getting a large amount of trillions of dollars, and that's very relevant to what is about to happen. They need to fight inflation. They need to get back profits. And how do they do that? They need better technology, guys. They need RippleNet to make more profits on these statistics. That's the most important thing right now. The growth in the cross-border claims on advanced economies was again strong in the first quarter, up 460 billion following a 351 billion increase. So this is the increase. If we increase by billions of dollars quarterly, guys, what will happen when XRP is covering all that money? What will happen to the price? It will skyrocket and keep skyrocketing. It's not just about one time it goes up and it stays there. XRP will continue to go when it covers all the money. And you can already see that Japan is playing a major role here. And Japan just released on-demand liquidity. So this is gonna be very interesting. These coming months are gonna be so important, guys. Cross-border claims on other major AEEs rose as well in the first quarter. Banks in Japan reported greater holdings of debt securities issued by non-financials in the United States, driving the overall 123 billion increase in claims on that country. Similarly, banks in France channeled funds to their offices in Japan, driving the 89 billion increase on that country. So you can clearly see France, United States, Japan, they are all involved in this big cross-border Bank of International Settlement stuff. Now, I won't read everything for you guys, but it's very interesting. You can go and read it on their official website. It shows that cross-border payments is a big market, guys, a big market. Here you can see the BIS Global Liquidity Indicators track credit to non-bank borrowers, covering both bank lending and bond market financing. The main focus is on foreign currency credit denominated in the three main reserve currencies, US dollar, euro, and Japanese yen, to non-residents. So when XRP will cover these main reserve currencies, you will see the difference between anything else. It will be huge. Bank of America outlines key benefits of Bitcoin adoption in Salvador. In a surprising show of support, Bank of America, one of the largest banking institutions in the US, recognized some key opportunities that Bitcoin can offer to El Salvador. The bank claims that the introduction of the world's largest cryptocurrency could potentially lower the cost of remittances. Now, how can they lower cost of remittances when Bitcoin is not that efficient? Well, by using some technology that can bridge fiat or cryptocurrency, guys. That's what they're working on. That is why they see opportunity in Bitcoin adoption. If the technology was not there, it was not going to be possible. QNT will be a 6-digit asset. No question about it, it's written. So guys, Quant is not to be mistaken because the market cap is still low. When it gets the same amount of market cap as XRP, you are already talking about 4 digits. So guys, don't compare the two. Do your research on Quant, and if you want to invest in it, it's a good opportunity because this can easily become a 4 or 5 digit asset very easily, just based on the things that I showed you right now. So here we have on the Ripple website, digital acceleration in pandemic drives RippleNet growth. Now you can see that all of this is happening for a reason, guys, this pandemic and everything. It's not just coincidence. Ashish attributes much of the explosive growth to the acceleration of digital transformation due to the pandemic. Over the past year, RippleNet's on-demand liquidity service helped many customers navigate a COVID crunch while enabling others to grow and transform their businesses. Now you can clearly see that the new generation is doing everything online. There's gonna be payments online everywhere. If RippleNet succeeds in covering that money, it's gonna be huge. Based on customer demand, he sees tremendous opportunity ahead for RippleNet to offer credit lines. So what did we just see in the BIS? We saw that credit lines are the main thing of cross-border payments. Look at that. It's as if they are on one line. The BIS and Ripple are on one line, and you can clearly see that in the way that they are talking and expressing what is important for the future. Credit lines and to enable CFOs and treasury teams to move money instantly around the world 365 days 24/7 through ODL. The digital acceleration caused by COVID is only going to continue in a post-COVID world, and RippleNet is going to be the technology to help you expand even further. The internet of value. Guys, the signs are everywhere. The signs are literally everywhere that this is being adopted. Regulating big techs in finance. Big tech firms entering financial services can scale up rapidly with user data from their existing business lines, in e-commerce and social media, and by harnessing the inherent network effects in digital services. Now you can clearly see, guys, that they're talking about regulation of fintech companies. The current framework for regulating financial services follows an activities-based approach where providers must hold licenses for specific business lines. There is a scope to address the new policy challenges by developing specific entity-based rules, as proposed in several key jurisdictions, notably the European Union, China, and the United States. So they are talking about regulating big techs, and remember, we are in the middle of the lawsuit, which is almost finished. So here we have Mr. Pool Drop. This is the real Mr. Pool Drop. In the previous video, I showed you guys one and it was not the good one. I apologize for that, but this is the good one. It seems that he's talking about Sinfin. Sinfin is another cryptocurrency that is really promising. Go do research and check it out. But most probably he's talking about that because this is the logo of it. There is also another interpretation from Alter Ego. The ancient Greeks first introduced the crown as an honorary reward for victors in athletic, military, poetic, and musical contests. August is Augustus, is Roman, with backdrop of full moon. Full moon is August 21, 22. That's a moon date, apparently, according to Alter Ego. So here you have BitBoy talking about that the deposition definitely happened, and he has some source that covers that. Let's take a look.
Now let's move on. Let's talk about XRP for a minute, because this is something that was heavily speculated upon last week. Jeremy Hogan, I think, was the attorney who made the statement that he believed that the deposition did not actually happen, and if it didn't happen, that would have been a really strong indicator that there probably is a deal coming very, very, very soon. Well, I have been told that while no one has access to the deposition itself, it definitely did happen. William Hinman did speak to attorneys. I don't know who you talked to in a deposition. I don't think you talked to the judge. Maybe you do. But he made a lot of statements. And I've been told that this is going to be sealed. There's a good chance that we may not ever see what came out of this deposition. This may lead to, I do believe this ultimately will lead to a resolution of the case. So, guys, we're in a little bit of a time crunch here with XRP. I mean, if we're looking at XRP pumping in the next 2 to 3 months, we've got to have something break with this case sooner rather than later, if you know what I mean. So that's a little update on some information that I was given about this case, and that it did in fact take place. If you really listen to what Jeremy Hogan was saying, I mean, he was just creating up a scenario based on the fact that this deposition was not made public. He said, well, if it didn't get made public by Friday, then it wasn't going to be made public. It's not really true. I've been told this is going to stay sealed. So we'll see what happens. There's always a chance that
So that is BitBoy on his special resources of people that are telling him stuff. Well, I can tell you one thing, guys, that this is not really to be believed by BitBoy, because Jeremy Hogan is an experienced attorney and he knows exactly how things go. He had the deposition, he experienced depositions. So if I were to believe someone or speculative, it would be Jeremy Hogan, because he has the experience of all of this. So if he created a scenario based on facts that actually happened before, and if you watch his speculation, it's a very possible scenario. So I don't know about whether the deposition happened or not. I think it's not relevant anymore, because maybe we will not see anything about it. So it doesn't make it relevant. It's just about when are they gonna actually make a decision, and that is the big question. So according to Jeremy Hogan, because we didn't see anything of the deposition, there would be a deal being made behind the scenes. So let's see. This is Rosie Royce with a very interesting interview. Let's listen to what she's saying, guys.
I saw in your background that you are on the board of Ripple.
Yes,
and that's a crypto. Yes, that's a cryptocurrency. Yeah. So how do you see, I've actually worked with a company that's working on central bank digital currencies. How do you see cryptocurrency coming into play into a U.S. economy?
Yeah, first of all, it's already in play in the U.S. So, the interesting thing about anything that's innovative, like digital currency, like crypto, is that it usually leads, it doesn't follow, right? Government is the one that usually follows, not leads. And so the utility of how crypto is being applied is very different, right? For some people, whether it's Bitcoin or Ethereum, it's really more of a store of value, it's more of a commodity. For XRP, which is Ripple's crypto, it's the reason why I chose to join this board is it's the only one that really has an applied use, right? So it facilitates cross-border payments. And so it serves a very kind of practical function. It's used by financial institutions around the world. And so I see it as a great way to think about the next, the evolution of money. Right. But in this case, again, how do we have something that isn't just a market value? It actually serves its purpose. And again, in this case, for those cross-border payments, it's made a huge difference in that world.
Now, clearly, guys, very clearly, this is Rosie Reyes, and she worked with a lot of institutions, and you can clearly see why she joined Ripple, because she believes that this is an evolution for payments. Now, how much more proof do you want, guys? The XRP army is amazing. We are waiting. We are holding. We will not sell. We will not sell XRP for Quant. We will not sell XRP for any other currency, because we are here to hold till it blows up. Thank you for watching the video, guys. See you in the next one. Cheers.